Friends, today we're going to talk about how Trump manipulates the market. We'll discuss how each of you could have made a profit just by being subscribed to my Telegram channel. Additionally, we'll cover which coins are likely to become part of the strategic reserve soon and what actions I'm taking with these coins. And of course, we'll dive into what to expect from the market moving forward. So be sure to watch this video until the end, subscribe to the channel, and hit the like button. Let's get started.
3, 2, 1, fire!
Friends, first of all, I'd like to talk about the current extreme fear and panic in the market. This is confirmed by the fear index. But why is this happening? The past month has been quite tough for cryptocurrency overall. We've witnessed massive liquidations, hacks of top exchanges, and the launch of state-backed tokens. All of this has taken a heavy toll on the mindset of crypto investors, especially those who are less experienced. On top of all this, we are now seeing a full-fledged trade war. Just yesterday, Trump officially launched trade tariffs, affecting a significant number of countries, including China, Mexico, and Canada. The markets reacted instantly, with sharp declines in both cryptocurrencies and stocks. This could just be the beginning of an even bigger downturn, as Canada is now developing a plan for retaliatory tariffs against the US. Trump responded sharply to this in his social media posts. It's important to note that all of this comes right after Trump sent the crypto market soaring just a few days ago. Just recently, he posted tweets about a strategic crypto reserve, sending the market into a state of euphoria. We saw an insane rally in the coins he mentioned, as well as their entire ecosystems. Just take a look at the charts to see what I mean. Bitcoin surged 12% in just 3 hours, Solana jumped nearly 30%, Cardano exploded by 82%, Ethereum climbed 17%, and XRP saw a massive 35% rally. The market was full of optimism over this announcement. However, when we analyzed the actual facts, nothing concrete was really stated. We were only given a list of potential reserve assets. By the way, I managed to make a solid profit trading futures on this news. I chose Solana and ARK. Notably, ARK wasn't even on the reserve list, but since it follows Solana's trends, it also experienced significant growth. So, if you want to get breaking news as quickly as possible, make sure to join my Telegram channel. I was able to capitalize on this news quickly because I'm constantly monitoring updates and posting them in my Telegram. Be sure to follow the link in the description and subscribe. Given this rally, the level of liquidations was off the charts. Here's the liquidation data from just the past 2 days. Overall, the situation still looks quite strange, as we saw an extreme surge followed by Trump's announcement of trade tariffs, which crashed the market again. It's important to understand that Trump's words were just a statement for now, nothing more. To actually implement and develop a real strategic crypto reserve, congressional approval is required. Trump does not have the sole authority to make such a decision. He can push his position, but the final decision lies with Congress. Interestingly, take a look at this tweet from David Sachs. For those who don't know, David is a key advisor on AI and crypto for the White House. And what's amusing is the response from Arthur Hayes, a well-known figure in crypto. Based on his tweet, it seems like he's not expecting a strategic reserve anytime soon. Now let's go back to David's tweet. Notice how he mentioned the summit? Let's take a closer look at that. On March 1st, 2025, the White House announced the first ever cryptocurrency summit, scheduled for March 7th, 2025. This event will feature prominent founders, CEOs, and investors from the crypto industry, as well as members of the President's Working Group on Digital Asset Markets. The summit will be led by David Sachs, the White House advisor on AI and cryptocurrencies, with Bo Hines serving as the executive director of the working group. President Trump is set to deliver a speech highlighting his commitment to making the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. The summit will host top industry figures. Although the exact guest list has not been officially disclosed, it can be assumed that it will include key industry figures such as Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, Changpeng Zhao, Vitalik Buterin, co-founder of Ethereum, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, Michael Saylor, chairman and CEO of MicroStrategy, and Jack Dorsey, co-founder and CEO of Block. At this point, it's hard to say or predict what will happen next with the market. Personally, I expect a short-term rally driven by discussions about cryptocurrencies, the crypto reserve, and so on, but overall, I remain bullish on the entire situation. Even though these are just statements for now, this is still a major step forward. Now, let's talk about the coins that are most likely to be included in the strategic reserve. It is evident that the primary and most significant asset in this reserve will be Bitcoin. Honestly, I don't even see much to discuss here. It is clear that Bitcoin is becoming the new digital gold, and this is now apparent to everyone. Since there's not much to say about it, I'd rather focus on other coins, where there are many more interesting developments and updates. So, let's talk about Ethereum. It saw a rapid surge following Trump's post about the reserve, but at the time of this recording, it has completely lost that momentum and retraced. Recently, this token has faced a lot of negativity, but at the same time, there have been some interesting updates regarding ETFs. What's causing this negativity? First of all, its weak price action. Ethereum has declined significantly over the past month, much more than its closest competitors. Additionally, the Bybit hack played a crucial role, as the stolen funds primarily consisted of Ethereum. The scammers are gradually liquidating their stolen holdings, which is exerting selling pressure. At the same time, we are witnessing record outflows from Ethereum ETFs. However, it seems likely that staking for spot Ethereum ETFs will eventually be approved, which should significantly increase investor interest in this asset. Despite this, I've recently noticed a wave of negative comments from well-known and respected crypto figures. For example, a prominent crypto trader believes Ethereum could realistically drop to $1,200. Personally, I don't see such a scenario playing out because we still have a lot of positive news, from the potential inclusion in strategic reserves to the possible approval of staking for spot Ethereum ETFs. It's also important to note that the ones panicking aren't experienced traders, while large investors are continuing to accumulate. According to data from Glassnode, the cost-basis distribution indicator shows that investors are actively accumulating Ethereum during this decline. Moreover, Ethereum continues to evolve. Pectra's audit has been completed with outstanding results. Critical bugs have been fixed, and smart contracts have been optimized for security and efficiency. This further highlights the project's long-term potential. Let's see how things unfold for Ethereum, but I remain bullish. Let's move on to XRP. There has been a significant amount of news surrounding this token recently, making it impossible to ignore. In fact, if you compare it to Ethereum, you'll notice that there are practically no negative developments affecting XRP. Instead, the asset has been at the center of numerous discussions and headlines. For the past 2 months, I have continuously pointed out that Ripple's CEO met with Trump and directly discussed adding XRP, along with other altcoins, to the strategic reserve. This move could position Ripple and XRP as key players in the cryptocurrency market, not just in the US, but globally. Beyond its potential inclusion in the strategic reserve, XRP is now almost certain to get its own spot ETF. Recently, we have seen an explosion in the number of filings for Ripple ETFs. In fact, the SEC recently accepted its first ETF application from CoinShares. If you weren't aware, this means that within 240 days, the SEC must either approve or reject the launch of an ETF. The likelihood of approval is considered quite high, with well-regarded analysts who have accurately predicted previous developments regarding Ethereum and Bitcoin ETFs, now giving strong odds in favor of XRP's spot ETF approval. However, despite these bullish updates, XRP's inclusion in the strategic reserve has triggered a wave of negative reactions online, particularly regarding the selection of tokens. In fact, XRP has been facing backlash over this topic since January. Back then, Pierre Rochard, vice president of Riot Platforms, posted the following on Twitter: "The biggest obstacle for the strategic Bitcoin reserve is not the Fed, Treasury, banks, or even Elizabeth Warren. It's Ripple XRP. they are aggressively lobbying against the SBR by throwing around millions of dollars at politicians desperately trying to derail it. If this is true, if Ripple has indeed heavily lobbied for XRP and even allocated financial resources to push its adoption, then it raises a critical question. How objective is the selection process for the strategic reserve? Should this be seen as an entirely positive development? Additionally, many in the crypto community have been debating XRP's decentralization, arguing that having it in the strategic reserve could be risky. Industry leaders claim that XRP is not truly decentralized due to Ripple's significant influence over the network. This is primarily due to the Unique Node List, UNL, which consists of pre-selected validators that verify transactions, the pre-mined supply, which was issued before XRP's launch, the large share of XRP still held by Ripple Labs, raising concerns about centralization, distribution fairness, and inflationary pressures. Since Ripple frequently sells large amounts of XRP, this could introduce additional selling pressure, potentially impacting its long-term price stability. So, while XRP's inclusion in the strategic reserve seems like a groundbreaking development, it remains a highly controversial decision, one whose long-term consequences are still difficult to predict. Now, let's move on to Solana, as it has also become a significant part of the strategic reserve and has recently been one of the most dominant altcoins on the entire market. However, let's first discuss the key details that need to be understood about this asset before analyzing the strategic reserve. In my recent videos, I mentioned that on March 1st, we are expecting an important unlocking of 7.5 million Solana tokens. In those same videos, I also stated that I don't see a scenario where this token would drop due to this news. Even despite the fact that funds acquired these tokens at an average price of $65 to $100, they fully understand that Solana ETFs are on the horizon. And even at that time, there were already rumors about a strategic reserve. In general, I would like to discuss ETFs in more detail. Of course, we are still in the process of reviewing applications, but Bloomberg analysts estimate a 70% probability of spot Solana ETFs being approved this year. Meanwhile, the co-founder of Syncrecy Capital claims that the FUD around Solana is unjustified. He believes it remains the leading network in this cycle and expects the Solana ETF to appear much sooner than people anticipate. Moreover, let's not forget that Solana has already been through similar situations where it was buried and declared dead, yet it has always managed to recover. Now, let's return to the strategic reserve, as people are divided into two camps regarding this decision. For example, Tyler, the co-founder of the Gemini exchange, made it clear in his tweet that he sees no reason why Solana, XRP, and Cardano should have been included in the strategic reserve. Meanwhile, some degens pointed out the bullish factors, stating that this was the right decision. Personally, it is difficult for me to judge whether adding this asset to the reserve is justified. I still believe that it would have been much more relevant to add only Bitcoin. However, we are witnessing something new, and for Solana, this is definitely a positive step that will bring in a lot of new liquidity, regardless of the outcome. Now let's move on to the last token, Cardano. Honestly, this completely shocked me because I had always considered this coin to be dead. Despite the fact that in recent days, specifically since the announcement of the strategic reserve, Cardano has seen an insane price increase. I still believe and have always believed that this blockchain is dead and unnecessary. However, the Trump administration decided otherwise. To be honest, I don't even know what to say here. There haven't been any specific comments from major crypto figures about this particular token. However, there was a rather interesting post from the CEO of Coinbase, where he stated that he only sees one asset worthy of the reserve: Bitcoin. It's also worth noting that Cardano has grown much more significantly than other assets. And what's even more interesting is that whales continue to accumulate this asset. Over the past few days, they have purchased more than 420 million Cardano tokens. Additionally, Cardano is no exception when it comes to ETFs. funds are also filing applications to launch a spot ETF for this asset. While the activity here is lower than with Solana or XRP, the SEC has already accepted the first applications from Grayscale for review. Overall, if we analyze this asset, I still don't understand the motivation behind adding it to the strategic reserve. However, one thing is certain: it will bring a lot of new liquidity to the project and its ecosystem. We'll see how this ultimately impacts the strategic reserve. I was just about to release this video when I came across some extremely harsh statements directed at Trump and his team, and I simply couldn't ignore them. Peter Schiff has claimed that Trump orchestrated the biggest rug pull in crypto. According to him, it's crucial to investigate. Who authored Trump's Sunday posts on Truth Social? Who knew about them in advance, and when did they receive the information? How much money did insiders invest in XRP, Cardano, Solana, Bitcoin, and Ethereum? If they sold, when and for how much? Is there any connection between these posts and Trump's staff, family, friends, sponsors, or the Truth Social team? Schiff believes that these posts could have been part of a pump and dump scheme. First of all, these are extremely bold accusations. Such claims require solid evidence. Making such statements without any proof is highly irresponsible. So, does he have any basis for saying this? Secondly, these concerns are somewhat valid, because Trump's entire family and close circle are involved in cryptocurrency, and some of them are even actively creating their own projects. So, who knows? Maybe they did decide to profit from this situation. Unfortunately, we can't know for sure, but perhaps we'll witness a major investigation unfold in the future. What do you think about this? That's all for now. Remember, this is just my personal take on the market, not financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investments. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and stay tuned for more crypto insights. See you next time.